Hey guys, this is KJ48 and welcome back to Gaming Spotlight. This is episode 52, and for episode 52 we're going to be playing 7 Days to Die. And 7 Days to Die is basically Minecraft meets DayZ. The developers of the game, really funny name, the Fun Pimps. They're a small dedicated group of highly experienced game and software developers. They sound pretty interesting, and this game's right up my alley. 7 Days to Die is an open world, voxel based. Voxel based basically means that everything in the game can be destroyed. Sandbox game that is a unique mashup of first person shooter, survival horror, tower defense, and role playing games, combining combat, crafting, looting, mining, exploration, and character growth. Now, some of the role playing stuff isn't in there yet. This is Alpha 1 version, so this is very, very early on in the development cycle, and it's even probably more early on than when I started playing Minecraft. I'm thinking they're going to be adding a lot more to this than they added to Minecraft. So yeah, we're going to start playing here. I'm going to give you a little side note. I recorded this whole thing with commentary, and I forgot that my mic was muted, so this is actually post commentary. So, what are you going to do? Alright, basically right here, I started off underground. Actually, I didn't start off underground. You start off on the surface with nothing, and it's the beginning. It's the beginning of day, and you have to survive basically. Now, for this episode of a Gaming Spotlight, I decided to do something a little different. I was actually on day 6 here, in the middle of a game I was already playing, and I decided to just pick up here and give you an idea of how I got to where I was. And the game's a lot more along. I'm much farther in the game than I would have been if I started off right off the bat. So I just figured I would start here and tell you how I got here. So I basically started the game, and I ran through, and I got a bunch of materials I need. You need materials to craft. You need like scrap iron. You need wood. You need like cloth. All kinds of materials. So you basically just go along and you scavenge from houses and cars on the side of the road and stuff, and you move along. And I eventually found this house, and I got into the attic, and I was pretty safe there. Seems to be that zombies can't climb ladders, and I basically just, fortified the house as best I could, and I went into the attic, which was a ladder leading up to the attic. So I spent a couple nights up there, and during the day I would go gather and get whatever I could. But I decided I started needing stone, and I wanted to see what I could mine out of the earth. So I went to next door into this garage, and I just started digging down, and that's where this is. This is like my underground bunker. Now, apparently zombies can dig in this game, but I've never seen them do it yet, so I'm not sure if that's going to be brought into the game, if it's not working as intended or what. But I've never seen a zombie dig. So when you dig down into the bottom and you put up a few layers in between you and the zombies, they don't seem to be able to get to you. So that just lets you stay underground and not worry about it. Now you can't stay underground indefinitely, because if you look on the bottom left-hand side where the mini-map is, there's 4 bars there: a blue, red, a green, and a light blue. The dark blue is a stamina bar in the top left. The bottom left is my health bar. The top right is my food bar, and the bottom right is my thirst meter. So you have to eat and drink. So if you're staying underground, you're not going to find a lot of food and water underground. So you do have to come up and scavenge, and I think you can grow crops later and hunt animals, but I haven't gotten into that yet. So right here, I basically was just mining underground during the night, and basically what happened was a horde of zombies are at my entrance of my mine, just waiting there. Now, the way zombies work are really interesting in this game. I hesitate to even call them zombies. They're kind of like a hybrid of a zombie, a zombie vampire, because during the day they're very docile. They'll attack you, but they're very slow and lethargic, and they don't really. They're kind of just I don't know, just meander about, just not even do much. But at night, they become psychotic. They're just ridiculous. Dawn of the Dead remake ridiculous. Just super fast, super aggressive, super strong. It's not like Minecraft. This game's a lot like Minecraft in some ways, but it's more of a hardcore Minecraft, a very difficult Minecraft, and super hardcore and very difficult. You can't just build a tower, because they'll break the bottom of the tower and you'll fall to your death. You can dig underground, which I'm kind of surprised, but you can't stand there for long because you need food and water and wood. So basically, these zombies, even though it's during the day, by the way, this is a lighting glitch. That's the way lighting's supposed to look, but it only works if you're holding out a torch. So the torches on the walls aren't working properly yet. So I look forward to that fix because that lighting looks really cool. Right there, I'm putting down spike traps. Those things kill a zombie in one shot right there. But the problem is they do take damage and they will be broken. You see when that second zombie fell down, she broke the spike trap. So the spike traps do have like a damage threshold. But they're really cool. They don't take a lot of wood to make, and you can really put layers and layers of them. I've seen people do Let's Plays where they put 3 layers, and the zombies can't get through it in the middle of the night, which is really weird. Because the hordes I've seen where I am are really, really intense. But the area I'm at is kind of like the middle of like a little like a little neighborhood. So I'm thinking the idea is the area I settled in was more populated. So I'm thinking the zombie hordes are worse. I don't know whether any other explanation, because a lot of the people I've watched Let's Plays up, they didn't have the hordes that I have. Right here, I placed a spike trap and a zombie died on it, and because this game has a lot of like clipping issues, like a zombie will get in the way, and then I can't pick up that spike trap. But and remember this, guys, if you're going to play this game, if you step on a spike trap once, you die. Game over. Like, there's no damage with you in a spike trap. If you step on your own spike trap, you're dead. So just remember that. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm trying to get out of this mine. And there's just corpses and corpses, like, everywhere. Basically, what I want to end up doing here is I want to take all those awesome spike traps. By the way, you can also make barbed wire. And you can make, like, concrete walls, reinforced concrete. There's a lot of cool things you can do, but I'm going to stick with spike traps right now because they're just so easy to make. So what I plan to do in this area is I'm going to just make 3 layers of spike traps circling this little hut I was in. So right here I've gotten out, and this is a bit of the world. See, it's like a little neighborhood, so I'm thinking this neighborhood is a little more populated. I'm showing you right here, that's where I spawned, and that's where I ended up. Right there's my house. That's where I hold up every night. Well, there's 2 places I hold up. There's that house, and then there's the mine system I was just in. And you can see right here, I tried to reinforce this house with wood, but it was no good. The zombies would still break through. I was digging a little moat there. I was gonna like layer with spike traps, but I don't know. I just haven't yet. Probably will eventually. Right now, I'm showing you that's what a normal house looks like, and that's what my house looks like. It's, you know. As you can see, the items on my hotbar do take damage. They're not like lasting forever, which is kind of annoying because I've only found 2 shotguns so far. Here's some clipping issues. That grass is keeping me from looting the body. So it's an alpha. What are you gonna do? I'm sure it'll be fixed. Lots of loot in this game. Everything you see, the mailbox, the cardboard box, you see all those cabinets. There's stuff in them. There's stuff in all of them. A lot of loot. Which is good because you kind of need it. This is where I. Oh, okay. So basically, your spawn point is where you first started the game, but you can get a new spawn point by making a sleeping bag and placing it down. So in the attic of that house I just left, I placed a sleeping bag, and then I put a block over the ladder that goes up to the attic, and basically that sleeping bag is impenetrable. The zombies really can't get to it. So if I die in the house I'm in, if it gets overrun, if I die in my mine, I won't get spawn camped, because if you put your sleeping bag right where you're living, you could get spawn camped. Alright, right here I'm getting a really important resource called scrap metal. If you guys are going to be playing this game, you go to a house like this, those little banisters, you can knock them down and it's easy scrap metal. See, you got the scrap metal. Scrap metal is used to make iron ingots, which is used to make all your tools. The pickaxe I'm using and the fireman's axe are all used iron. So iron's really important. Alright, I'm also going to show you where you get your wood from. Pretty self-explanatory. You come over to a tree, and just like the timber mod in Minecraft, you just knock down the bottom of it, like so. Takes a little bit because my stamina is a little low. If you look on the blue bar on the bottom left, which is the top right of the mini-map, my stamina is pretty low. So I'm going to eat a little bit, because the lower your food and drink bars are, the slower your stamina will regain. It's really cool like that. It's kind of pretty realistic, If you're like starving and dehydrated, you're gonna have a lot less stamina. So right here, you can also mine with shotguns, which people do. And then right there, timber mod, you got the whole tree fall. Don't stand next to the tree when you cut it down, or it will fall on your head and kill you. And there we go. I'm grabbing some wood. Again, zombies can't climb ladders, which is really nice, so I come up here, and that's pretty safe. This is a pretty safe area. Right there, that used to be a staircase. I just boxed it up with wood. So this area right here is pretty safe, but I have a secondary safe area up here, which is really safe. Those crates right there I actually crafted. And in the first one I have water, and the second one I have food. Not a lot of food. It's kind of a problem. I don't have a lot of food in the game right now. But so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. All right, there I got a bunch of pistols, some car parts. There I got a submachine gun. It's pretty cool. A lot of ammo for that. Think about using that at some point. More pistols. Just a bunch of junk I got. Now I'm going to show you some of the crafting. This is going to be hard to do post-commentary with. So on the left-hand side, you have items you can craft. If you have items in your inventory that can make a crafting item, the crafting item will show up on the right-hand side as a white text. The green text is stuff that I've already crafted once. Just remember that. So let's see what I decide to craft. Okay, I'm going to make a sledgehammer. So I have the items I need to make a sledgehammer. So basically you need the sticks and iron. So you got to it gives you the layout of the recipe and you got to kind of guess what it is. Right here I guessed wrong. I was like, no, that's not it. So I took out what else? Take out the top stick, put iron in there, and boom, there you got a sledgehammer. Now once you craft the item, it turns green on the right hand side and you can, let me find it, you can just click on it. Right, you just click on it. Come on, Cage, click on it. I think I'm explaining the difference in the items. So if you have the items in your inventory, it'll be green, and then you could just click on the item, and then it'll automatically put the items you need to craft it, and you could automatically craft it. So once you make an item once, it'll remember the recipe, and all you have to do is click on the name on the right-hand side. So right here, I'm going to do some wood stuff. I think what I wanted to do was make more spike traps. You need a lot of spike traps. So you turn wood into wood planks, just like Minecraft. And all you have to do, see how I keep clicking on wood planks? It sets up the recipe for you, and then you just click it, and you got everything you need. So now I think I'm looking for sticks, but you need a different kind of... Yeah, you need the plywood before you can make sticks. So you turn wood planks into plywood, and then you make sticks. And I'm trying to figure this out right now, because don't forget, this game's a little new to me. And post-commentary is not easy. I guess I should make sure my mic isn't muted next time. Right here, wood spikes. I'm still figuring it out. Alright, so here we go. I figured it out. So I make the planks. Now the sticks will be in there. And they'll be green because I've already made sticks. Here we go. And now I'll just make a bunch of sticks. Click it. Here we go. Some sticks. Now, in order to make the spike traps, you have to sharpen the sticks. I try to make the spike trap with just regular sticks because, again, this is new to me. So I'm going to figure this out in a minute. Yeah, sharpen the sticks, Cage. There we go. You make some sharpened sticks. And I make them all. I think I make them all sharpened sticks because I'm going to need a lot of those spike traps. They're going to be really important. It seems to be the best defense right now in the game. Because it kills the zombies, that's the thing. Like, walls will just keep them out. But no matter what the strength of the wall, there's nothing the zombies can't break through. So there we go. I'll make a bunch of wood spikes. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. You got to click on the actual name of the item to craft multiples of them. And it'll set up the recipe so then you can craft more. See the wood spikes? As I'm clicking on the wood spikes, it's automatically adding the wood to there. So then I can make more wood spikes. So my basic plan is, in this house and the mining base, is just to make wood spikes all around the friggin' place. That's the only thing I can think to do. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. And I decided to shoot that guy. And I've decided to break out the wall. Now, one of the main problems with the game right now that I'm having is the damn grass is annoying. So I was like, well, I could punch the grass or I could use my shotgun on the grass or whatever, but it just seemed really difficult to do. So then I came to the conclusion, I did see a hoe. So I think right here I'm going to make the hoe, and that's going to work. That works wonderfully on the grass. Garden hoe. Pretty simple. Just sticks and some iron. And there you go. You got a garden hoe. If I can do it right. There we go. And that works really, really well on the grass. Because you got to clear out the grass. You can't put down spikes without the grass in there. Just like Minecraft. I wish you could make like a sickle though, like you couldn't feed the beast, where it would just like clear a whole area of grass. If that's some trash, you can loot it. Just got a bottle there. I'm not sure what bottles are for. I'm thinking maybe I could fill them up in the river or something for water. So right here, I was thinking about putting down the spike traps around the building, but then I thought to myself that it's because the walls are pushing stuff out more. I would need more spike traps. So I thought to myself, well, I'm just going to destroy the building, and then that way I can make the spike traps more. Here I just started shooting it because it was taking a while with the pickaxe, but it takes even longer with the shotgun. So then I was thinking I can knock out the walls and kind of move the spike traps in, so I didn't have to use as many. So that's the idea here. Now, as you're mining, doing anything with physical exertion, mining, cutting down trees, whatever, your stamina bar will go down, and you actually have a strength meter. That's, I guess, the stamina bar is kind of like a strength meter. You could see it's taking me longer to break those blocks when my stamina is down, which is really interesting. Now I decide here I'm going to eat and drink because the higher your food and water is, the quicker your stamina bar will come back. But then I realized I left all my food and drink inside, and I didn't feel like going back to get it. So when you have more stamina, you'll break blocks quicker. Just remember that, it's important. You also can sprint by holding down shift. And that obviously drains your stamina bar. By the way, this game is multiplayer. I actually played on a multiplayer server last night. And just like Minecraft, I think you're going to want to play with people you know. The possibility for griefing is incredible. And I would say play with people you know. I'm going to play with people I know. I'm not going to go on some griefing, freaking site or server, because there's no point. I don't have time to be dealing with griefers. I just want to have a good time and work with people. I want to work with people against the zombies. Right here, I'm trying to destroy the refrigerator, and I have a real hard time with refrigerators. As you can see, maybe I'm destroying the blocks behind the refrigerator. You see? So I'm not sure what that's all about. Now it's starting to get, if you're looking at the top left hand side, you can see it's day 6, 1833. That's military time. 18 is I think 6 p.m. So it's starting to get, a little close to dark. You can hear me sighing there because I was getting tired, and I think I realize here how late it is. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to knock out the walls on one side of this building, because the game has structural integrity. So if you it's realistic. It's not like in Minecraft you could just build stuff in midair. If stuff doesn't have the proper supports, it's gonna collapse. As a matter of fact, I've heard stories of zombies destroying the walls of houses and having houses collapse while you're on the roof or something. I haven't had it happen to me yet, but apparently the zombies get tougher as the days go by. It's really cool. So right here I'm getting a little nervous. I'm like, yeah, let me get back in my house. Basically what I do when I get in the house is I block up this entrance right here, even though they can't climb ladders. You never know. It's kind of weird that they can't climb ladders. So I block that up, and now this room right here is pretty safe. But just to go to the more safe room, I come up here, put a block right there, and boom, I'm safe. I'm really excited about this game. I think I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of it. Like I said, it's probably not going to be like a continuous world for a long time. It's probably going to be like a lot of Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Because when they come out with Alpha 2, I'm definitely going to start a new world. I forget what I was talking about here in the video, so whatever, not really that important. Just looking at all my items and stuff. So, alright, I'm going to cut the video here, and that's going to be it for... Got it. When I first made the video, I forget what this was called, and I forgot what it's called again. Yeah, so that's going to be it for Gaming Spotlight episode 52, and we'll see you next time for 53. Till then, take it easy.